June Carey is the artist who you probably all know, but if you don't, she's a really celebrated Scottish artist. It's good to be sitting in her house in Stirling and talking about her new project. It's a book that she has provided the images for. I don't call them illustrations really, because she's not an illustrator, she's an artist in every possible way of describing what an artist should be. There will be a special exhibition called the Rob Roy Drawings, done by June Carey, which will open on the 24th of July at the Kelly Gallery in Glasgow, the RGI Gallery, and it'll continue until Sunday the 15th of August, which happens to be the birthday, the 250th birthday of Sir Walter Scott himself. We'll be having a reading from the book, Rob Roy. And can you tell me who's doing the reading?
Yes, Jimmy Chisholm, who is an actor and he played opposite Mel Gibson in Braveheart. He has agreed to do a reading from the book, and Jimmy's got the book now.
Yes.
So I don't know what he's going to do, but it'll be brilliant.
Yeah.
And it's a wonderful way to allow people to hear his interpretation. What I think is fascinating is it stands the test of time. I mean, this, for how long that has been in existence, that story, it is still, I couldn't put it down. I couldn't put the book down, but I got the audio version. I played that every day when I was working, and I could still listen to it.
So can I ask something about your Scottish identity? Is that something which you feel very strong about?
Yeah, I really do. I'm probably very Scottish.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm very proud of being Scottish. And this was more important to me because of that, actually, you know?
Yeah.
And the research I did, it was fascinating reading the story and his travels and where he went to different parts of Scotland. And I live in Stirling, and he actually went through Stirling. It's mentioned in the book, which was gives you a stronger connection with it, you know.
Right. He's quite a controversial character, Sir Walter Scott, in that he's been wrapped up with this idea of Tartanalia and sort of brigadoonish type idea about Scotland. But what he did do was he did take the idea of Scotland to a global stage and globalised Scotland into a place where people wanted to go and visit. Storytelling is something that's been intrinsic to your work, like ever since you've started being an artist.
Yeah, I was never aware of that. I'm not really aware of it. It's only when someone mentions that to you.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I guess there's the label of being a narrative artist, and it's like, it's confused with illustration, which you're not an illustrator.
No.
You're an artist first, and it's to do with the work and the power of each piece.
Yeah, I think my work definitely tells a story. There's usually a solitary figure in my work, and they can't speak.
Right.
So I use all sorts of things to say what I'm trying to say in the picture, but I'm quite happy if a lot of it isn't understood.
What we've got in this show are actually pastel drawings, and that was a requirement of the Folio Society. They said, we want you to do pastel drawings, but it's something you're very much at ease with.
Oh, I love the colours, I love pastels, and it's drawing.
Yeah.
You know, you're drawing.
Yeah. A lot of your characters, they communicate directly with the viewer through their eyes. They've got very sensitive eyes. In a way, they're like tunnels that take you into the world. They're very seductive characters, and they draw you in.
Normally my figures are covered in tattoos, and that's their clothing.
Yeah.
So, and usually it's a nude form, and there's a lot of tattoos on it.
Yeah.
But this, for me, to begin with, I would say that was a wee bit of a challenge, having to put clothes on them.
Right.
What I had to do was research the costumes. Those had to be absolutely right. And then I ended up drawing the nude figure and then putting clothes on it.
Right.
That's the only way I could get the anatomy right and the figures and the clothes to work. I never ever think it's maybe a naive, but it's just the way I am. I never ever think, if I want to do something, I'll do it. I never think for a minute. I never stop and think, could I do this? Am I able to do it? I just can't. I just don't think that way.
No. As I said, we're really looking forward to the exhibition.
Yeah.
Great to see the work in the flesh, and it's going to be a brilliant show. So thanks, June. Thank you very much for that.
Okay.
And I'll see you with a glass of wine in your hand.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.